cold river air slides over the reeds, and the water moves like dark glass under the early sun. A young fox pads along the muddy edge, nose low, ears turning to catch every tiny sound. She is thin in the way wild animals get after a long, careful season, not starving but always measuring. She stops where the bank drops a little. Her paws test the ground twice before she commits her weight. The mud is soft from last night's mist. She pulls her paw free with a quiet tug and shakes it once, annoyed, then continues. Near the river, the smells are loud. Fish, wet stones, old leaves, and something else faint but heavy like warm earth under scales. The fox pauses. Her tail stiffens for a second. She does not run. She only lifts her head and stares across the water as if she can see the smell. Nothing breaks the surface. Only a line of bubbles rises near a half-sunken log, then disappears. The fox turns away like she has decided it is not worth the risk. But her stomach tightens and she circles back, keeping a little distance from the water this time. She is looking for the easiest meal of the day, something left behind. A crab, a dead fish, a bird feather stuck to a pebble, the kind of luck that does not fight back. A soft scrape comes from the reeds, not a bird, not a frog, heavier. The fox freezes so completely that even her whiskers stop. Her eyes narrow, she does not blink. The reeds part just a little. She sees a shape, low and still, pressed into the shadow. One round eye open and watching just above the water line. A crocodile. The fox does not know the crocodile's name or age or how long he has lived in this bend of the river. She only knows what her body tells her: stay light, stay ready, do not step closer. She backs up one slow paw at a time, careful not to splash mud. Her ears tilt forward, listening for the quick rush that means danger. But there is no rush. The crocodile stays still. Only the water moves, brushing his jaw like a slow breath. The fox's chest rises and falls fast, but she keeps her face calm. She takes another step back. A gust of wind shifts the reeds, and for a moment the crocodile is clearer. He is big but not monstrous in the way the foxes fear imagines. His hide looks old and rough, patched with dried mud. His eye does not look hungry. It looks tired, watchful, like a guard who has been awake too long. The fox blinks once, then twice. Her fear does not leave, but it changes shape. It becomes curiosity with sharp edges. She turns and trots along the bank, putting distance between them. She does not look back right away. She waits until she reaches a cluster of willow roots that hang over the water like fingers. Then she glances over her shoulder. The crocodile is gone. Or maybe he was never there. The fox stops again, ears pricked. The river is wide here, but shallow near the edge. Stepping stones poke through the surface in a broken line, like the spine of something sleeping. She has crossed this place before, always fast, always tense. On the other side, there is a berry patch that ripens early and a field where mice run in the short grass. It is good ground for a fox. She hesitates. Her paws turn slightly away, ready to retreat. Then she sees it. A small bundle snagged between two stones, half in the water. It is a fishing line, old and nearly invisible, stretched tight like a thin vine. The hook is not in the water anymore. It is caught on something just above the surface, glittering once when the sun hits it. A bird feather. Fresh. The fox's nose twitches. Feathers mean a meal nearby. Maybe a bird dropped it, maybe something else did. Either way, her body leans forward before her caution catches up. She steps onto the first stone. It holds. She steps onto the second, then the third. Her claws grip the wet surface. She keeps her tail lifted for balance, eyes fixed on the feather and the line. The river murmurs under her like it is whispering a warning she cannot understand. When she reaches the snag, she sees more. The line is wrapped around a branch below the water, and the branch is wedged between stones. It has been there long enough to collect silt, but not long enough to look dead. It is new trouble. The fox lowers her head and bites gently at the line, testing. It does not snap. It only tightens and hums faintly like a trapped insect. She tries again, harder. The line bites back, cutting into the corner of her mouth. She jerks away, startled, and the stone under her paw shifts. Not much, just a small slip. But it changes everything. Her back foot slides. Her weight lurches forward. The river seems to rise to meet her. She throws her front paws out, scrabbling for grip, and catches the edge of the next stone with one paw while the other plunges into the water. Cold clamps around her leg. She yelps a sharp sound that she instantly regrets and tries to pull free. The water tugs at her fur. The slick stone offers nothing. She twists her body, searching for balance, but the line is still there, stretched tight and snagging at her movement. The fox fights to keep her head above water, hind legs kicking. She is not drowning yet, but she can feel how quickly panic could steal her strength. She tries to climb back onto the stone. Her paw slips again. Her claws scrape rock, making a small, desperate sound. She freezes for one heartbeat, listening. The reeds on the near bank tremble. Something moves under the surface, not a splash but a steady push, like a log deciding to wake up. The fox's eyes go wide, and she stops struggling, holding as still as she can, because she suddenly understands the worst thing about the river. You cannot see what is coming. A shape rises near the stones, silent and close. One round eye breaks the surface, watching her. And the water around it stays strangely calm. The fox's breath catches in her throat as the crocodile lifts his head just enough for her to see the ridges of his snout. He is nearer than she thought possible. And he is facing her. The fox's muscles lock, not sure whether to fight the line, the water, or her own fear. The crocodile does not rush. He simply drifts closer, slow and controlled, until he is beside the stone where her paw is clinging. Then he opens his mouth a little. Not wide, not snapping. Just enough for the fox to see his teeth and feel her heart stumble. She cannot tell if he is about to help, or if he is about to take what the river has already trapped.